So we must be live now. So, is anyone here? Not yet. We have one viewer. Is anyone here? We have one viewer here. So, I'm just going to make some fishing lures, and I have a package to open. I'm going to see who shows up first. So to make the spinner, I have my fly tying vise right here. And Georgie is helping me. Actually, he probably just wants pets. He doesn't get enough attention. So we have this here. And we're just going to turn this around. And see, we have the wire bent here. And then we're going to take this other pliers and grip it. And then spin it around. And then we're going to cut the wire off snug here with the bolt cutters. With the mini bolt cutters. So we have it here. Then we have our blade right here. This is a brass colored blade, like a number 5 blade. And then we have some beads. Did I bring down some beads? Should I not bring down the beads? I need to run and get some beads. And I have some beads here. So George wants pets and not me to make lures. So we get like 3 or 4 beads. And we're going to take the wire and we're going to slide the beads down the wire. And not drop them like I'm doing now. And then I need to put like 1 more on. This is light wire, but it works. Then we have some lead weights right here. This is going to have a skirt on it. Some little lead weights. And we put this on. And then we're going to take a little split ring, which I have these light duty split rings here. Why isn't anyone showing up in the chat? Weird, my notifications must not have went out or something. And then we're going to slide a split ring down it and bend it around. Or everyone must be live right now. Then we have it bent around, so we're going to take some pliers. And bend it in. Hey, fishing with Big D, not much. I was going to open up your package to see what I got. Thanks for stopping by, and I'm making some lures. Hey, Cat Man, how are you doing? I'm just making a few spinners, and I'm just relaxing. I have this package I got from you, too, that I'm going to open. So I'm going to open it right now. And my cat just wants some attention, so he's just sitting here during the live stream. So I'm opening up this package from Fishing with Big D, and it has these plastic tubes in it. Like, these say they're 1 point. These say they're 3 points. And these say they're 2 points. So I better open them up. And is there anything else inside here? You have been challenged. Watch the Big D challenge video. Take the 3 baits out and make a video, title it Big D Challenge. Drop the link on the main video challenge another person and ship it out. So let's see what we have in these. Yeah, that was a huge fish you got. Let's see what's 1 point. We have some KVD Perfect Plastics with coffee scent. So let's look at these. I think these will work in our pond. I don't know. I'll just put these on like a 1/0 worm hook and fish, like drop shot them or just cast them out on a lightweight. We'll see how these work. I'll make a video this weekend of them. Let's see what the 2 points is. I can use my drop shot lures from the mystery tackle box too. Wait, that I got in my trout box. Ooh, these are bass attackers. Have bass fuel in them. I don't know what bass fuel is. These should work pretty good where I fish. I like the color too. They're like a light greenish brown. I really like the green ones. What's up with like this tickler ring or whatever on this one? I don't understand why there's this ring on this one. Is it just broke or something? Or to attach it to a hook? I've never seen that before. I guess I'm not that hardcore. You got a fish on Monster Energy, JNC? I'll look forward to watching that. Oh, that's for a wacky rig? That's what I sort of figured. And let's see what the 3 points are. Some brush hogs. I've not really fished with these before. But they might work where I fish. On the one lake where I was muskie fishing, people were catching bass on worms like these. I don't know how well the bass are going to be biting now because the water temps dropped a lot. We need to get you and Cassie some Monster Energy sweatshirts to wear while fishing too, seeing as you always drink yet. Yeah, I was in a Texas rig dump. We'll see how they work. To be honest, in my pond, the easiest way to catch bass this time of year is just to take a fathead minnow and put it on a light hook and let it sink down to bottom. So I have this split ring here. And then I have a hook. I should have kept the hooks from this lure I got for this $10 Walmart challenge I did the other day that were bent straight after hooking into like 5 trout on them. There's some pretty shitty hooks. And it was definitely the hooks why I couldn't catch a fish on it. I did catch a fish on it after I changed out the hooks. But that's cheating. I need my split ring pliers too. Shoot. Yeah. Oh, I see you later, JNC. Thanks for stopping by. I don't think I've caught a bass in like a month. No, never mind. I caught one when I did that pawn shop challenge. That was the last time I caught it. Hey, honey, now outdoor. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate Passion sending you over. I'm gonna need to run upstairs and get my split ring pliers. I was gonna make a few lures, but I didn't have my. I couldn't get internet up in my room to do a live stream. No, I haven't tried forging my own hooks. I don't have that much time anymore. These are just hooks that I have right now, which are just, I bought like this pack of like 100 assorted treble hooks off of Amazon. They're okay. I just use them to like put on. Yeah, I haven't been doing that many live streams, Dave, either. So I usually just use them for putting on little spinners, so it's fine. I need to send these to the old bastard because he said I was gonna send him some for a one lure Wednesday. So here's my spinner I made. Here's the hooks I have. I think I got them for paid like $10 for like 150 of them on Amazon. Because I'm too busy playing with dirt. It's soil, not dirt. My cousin, for a joke, who's a little stinker, actually got me some soil from Virginia somewhere that he gave me as a gift as a joke. And I need to still do some measurements on it or something, but it was actually kind of funny. I told him I was going to measure the pH and how much salts were in it. I should probably measure the pH of my garden too, although the soil pH meters are not very accurate. Today I was doing some procedure where I was trying to remove just the clay from the soil, which was fun, but took a while. Because we're going to measure what type of clays are in there, so. So that's what I've been up to. I haven't been out fishing since Sunday. You need a musky lure made from me? Yeah, I could probably send you one, Big D. I'll just get. I probably could have one made. I could send you. If you went up into my room, I literally have like decorations with like hundreds of them. I really haven't been musky fishing that much lately either. My back's really been bothering me, which sucks. Like if I stand up or sit and look at a computer all day, it really bothers my back. So like by the time I'm done with a day of work, my back's really stiff. And when I can get away like just lazy fishing, but like if I'm constantly doing fishing where I'm like bending over and figure eighting, it sort of bothers my back too, unfortunately. And right now, although I love my YouTube channel, my number one goal is finishing my PhD. So that's what my main goal has been right now. I've been trying to watch most of the people's videos who usually watch mine, but I haven't been out exploring as many channels as I was. Hence, my channel has still been growing some, but it hasn't been growing super fast. But if I already put in more time into watching other channels and going to people's live streams and stuff, it would be growing faster. The last few live streams I've done, I've just been during the middle of the day when I've been fishing for like 20 minutes or a half hour or two. They haven't been like really long live streams. So here's the weight on my little spinner. And then I'm bending this around. Then I have my split rings. Yeah, it's getting cold here too. I haven't been. The last time I was out musky fishing, was the video where I was swearing because I lost like 3 of them. But the water temps are like in the mid 50s now. Anyways, that's what it said at the Dells Dam when I just looked. The river's still super high. Hey, Nesting Haven. So the one spot where I made the walleye fishing videos the other day, yeah, my views are down too. Maybe fewer people are just watching YouTube. I don't know. Or I need to change up my videos or something. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and whatever happens, happens. So yeah, here's the spinner I have. I just need to put a hook on it. Hopefully I can catch some largemouth for the old basser. This should catch a dink. These usually work well for catching little bass. So here's this one. I'm gonna run upstairs and get my split ring pliers. That should be up in my room. I'll be back down. So yeah, I'm back down. You heard the algorithm changed? I don't know. Maybe I haven't been putting much effort into my thumbnails lately. I'll tell you that much. I literally only spend like an hour editing most of my videos because I do really rough editing. I literally just highlight out where I catch fish, and then that's about what I highlight out. I noticed if I like clickbait a little bit on some of the titles, I get more views too. So like, if you just say what the video really is, you don't get as many views as if you make it some ridiculous title. Because I know I made some good videos that only get like 150 views, and some that aren't as good that get more views. Like the video I made opening day of duck hunting, like I only shared to Facebook and to on YouTube, and it got like 275 views. And like some of my other videos, like I shared to this a couple fishing report pages and Facebook and YouTube, and they've gotten like 120 views. So I'm not sure. It must be how the algorithm works or something. Who's Walleye Hans? So, ha ha ha. Good luck, Cat Man. Good luck winning the Mega Millions. That's the best way to easiest way to get rich. Okay, Fritz. You got 5 tickets? I don't think I've ever bought a lottery ticket before, to be honest. I'm not that big into gambling. I don't know why, but if you get really lucky, you can win, but I never decide to do all that stuff. Unfortunately. So here's another spinner. These spinners don't need clevises, so they're pretty easy to make. I was out of zip ties. I would make some spinner bait. Wow, that's a lot of tickets. Yeah, it sounds like it's the time to try it to see your chances. See if you can win anything. I haven't done much for gambling, but maybe I should go down and buy a ticket. I'm just making a bunch of these spinners. Trout season actually closed, unfortunately, on Monday. So now for like the next until ice I'll probably try to LOL Big D. I'll probably try to musky fish, and I'll probably make some walleye fishing videos. The river's still a little high to walleye fish though, but they should be up by the dam soon. I was actually thinking about getting up early tomorrow morning and trying to walleye fish before I go to work. We did get a few keeper walleyes though. It's been like really rainy and cold here lately though, so it hasn't been ideal for fishing. On the trout streams, I've been able to find like the little areas on the creeks though, the little creeks, and find where they're at, and have done pretty well. I have another trout fishing video that I'm almost done editing to post. That's a good idea, Passion. They're hot up by you. I know in like Wisconsin, like they'd bite good one day and then the next day it'd be kind of slow. Hi, Manu. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your support. It must be really early in the morning by you. Hey, Pharma. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you stopping by. I know you enjoyed making fun of my squirrel hunting video of me killing a squirrel at like 20 yards away with a 12 gauge. Trout's about to start up by you. Here the trout are spawning. I kept some of the trout, and I actually kept some of the spawn sacks for them. The best squirrel I ever got, this isn't right, but the one day we were going to do a deer drive, and there was a big old fox squirrel in the barn by where we have. So I saw it up there, and I shot it with my deer rifle, and there was like nothing left of it. That was the worst I've done to a squirrel. You shouldn't kill things unless you eat them, though. So that's what my opinion is. It actually, what was left of it tasted pretty good. I made some stew out of it. The stew was pretty good. There was a lot more carrots and potatoes than squirrel, but I enjoyed it. This weekend I might do some hunting. I think me and my brother is going to come down and we might do. Him and his one friend want to do some bow hunting. So I think we're going to hang out and do a little hunting this weekend. So hopefully we have some hunting video for next week. And I'll definitely test out Big D's baits on our pond. You like squirrel gravy? That's good. How's your harvest going, Farmal? I haven't seen any harvesting videos from you yet. Figured to be out in the fields hardcore. I see everyone around me has been picking really hard. What I don't understand is how squirrels are so loud. Like they're this little tiny pound creature, but they're the loudest goddamn thing in the woods. Here's this spinner. Do you have any more little weights? You've never tried? Ideally, you want to. It's still green. You still need 2 to 3 weeks of drying out. Wow. They were combining beans today by me. So it must be drier. It's been really wet here. They must have just planted them earlier. I don't know. Like everything's been brown by me for a while. I want to get a big old fox squirrel mounted just standing looking at you. It'd be pretty funny. The fox squirrels don't taste as good as the gray squirrels. The fox squirrels are really tough. I sometimes use them for making fishing lures, but I'm not very good at tying the fur on the tails right. Oh, your late beans are mostly still green. We've had a frost here. My garden died about the end of last week. We planted your last field May 29th. I'm not sure what day they planted the beans here. My guess is they planted that late. The beans that late here. They plant pretty short day variety though. The only thing is getting stuff mounted is expensive. Cause I guess I could go get it, but like last year I got a bass mount and it was like $300, like $300, I think. And like getting a deer mount is like 500, like 450 or 500 for a full shoulder mount. That sounds like a good plan. You still have corn and soybeans up? I would say about here in Wisconsin, we're dairy farmers, so a lot of farmers, a lot of the people who still have dairy farms will chop half their corn. So that I'll go get that bass. Yeah, so here's the bass that I got mounted. I think it was 23 inches. It's a pretty decent mount. It was like $10 an inch. I didn't weigh it though. I caught it on a muskie bait when I was muskie fishing. So it looks decent though. Hey K&B Anglers, thanks for stopping by. So yeah, like I called around the taxidermist and like it was actually I think $10.75 or $11 an inch. A lot of the people wanted like $14 or $15 an inch. So that's what it cost. But like for trout, they wanted like $5 more per inch because trout are really difficult to color. So so yeah, I understand that, Farmo. I only have 2 other fish mounted, so I can show you them in a minute when I'm done with this. The battery on my laptop doesn't last very long, but I'll show you what else we have mounted down here. So I got this 42-inch Northern like in 2008 when I was muskie fishing by the dam I always fish. And I caught this poster brookie up here, up in the corner here. It's hard to get the light up to it, but it's up there. And that was 21 inches, which I caught when I was like 9. You have 10 competitors, I think. Yeah, sometimes you get what you pay. Like I was looking at this one taxidermist who literally would just take the fish and stretch it over the form, and then it would look like crap. And like this deer I have mounted, which I got a while ago. Like if you look closely at it, like he did a horrible job. You can see he just put it over the form, and in the face here, he like had to shrink it down because this was like a 200+ pound buck, and he just put it on a smaller form, and the tape was too big for the form, and he like stitched it together. But this is one of the cheaper taxidermists, so like he didn't do a very good job on that mount. So I understand if you go cheap on your taxidermist that you don't always get the best mount. And from looking at people's stuff, I've seen some people who didn't do that good of a job. Most of the deer I shoot that are just smaller, like I just put on European mounts like these ones up here because that's cheaper. Like it would have to be a way bigger buck than that one I showed you to actually have another full head mount. So because it costs a lot. I literally haven't shot in a buck that's that big in a long time though. There's definitely some about close to the size of these two that I have in here that are on my trail camera, but seeing them during the daytime might be a different story. Like we'll probably see one like this deer here when we're hunting, and not the bigger ones like those other two bucks I showed you when we're out hunting, because this is what we usually see, bucks like this on our land. So, and that's just how it goes though. When I made that hunting video the other day, I was walking through the woods and I had seen a turkey like standing in the water, and I tried sneaking around a spot to sneak up on it, and the turkey got away from me. But when I was trying to sneak back up on the turkey, there was this doe just standing in the woods like 20 yards away from me, just looking at me. It was pretty funny. That buck that we got mounted, our hunting party actually got in an argument over because we were doing a deer drive, and I was on one of the drivers. Your black bear full mount cost you $6,200. Yeah, that sounds about right. The little black bear I got, I can show you what I had done with it. I just have the hide from it here. So I just have a bear hide. And that's, I think I paid $125 from this tannery in Duluth to have it tanned. So your deer shoulder mount was $1,200. Yeah, that's a lot for a shoulder mount. I wonder what my dad paid for the full shoulder mount of the elk he has in our other room. I don't really remember. My dad, I guess I can show you that too. So my dad went out to Idaho elk hunting with his friend, and like they were hunting for like a day, and then he had this elk run up to him, and he got this elk, which scores around 300, which is a pretty good sized elk, like his first time elk hunting, which is pretty good. My dad is out elk hunting right now in Wyoming. I haven't heard how he's doing though. Hopefully he gets a big one. So we'll find out how he does. He has a bull take this year. Usually we were just getting cow takes, so hopefully he gets a nice one. Hey, Melissa, Outdoor Vlogs, thanks for stopping by. Any good duck recipes? Yeah, so take the wood duck breast off, remove all the fat from it, and buy a pound of bacon and like put a slice of onion and pepper on a toothpick and then wrap bacon around the duck breast and put the toothpick through it and then like either grill it or broil it. Your bear rug cost you $1,500. That sounds about right. So I'll go back to telling the story about that $1. So then this other guy, when we were doing the drive, like a buck came running out and he shot at it like 150 yards away. And then the deer was leaving a really sparse blood trail, and they like tracked it for like a yeah, that works good too, Catman. I took some of my jalapeno peppers the other day and stuffed them with cream cheese and cut up bacon and cheddar cheese mixed together, and they were really good. So like he had tracked the deer over the hill, and I'm just sitting there down at the bottom of the hill waiting for them to track it, and all of a sudden a buck came running out. That buck came running out of the woods right at me, and I pointed my gun at it like 125 yards away when it was running at me, and I neck/chest shot it and just fell right over. And I didn't even realize that it was shot when it came out. And I was gutted it out, and I was just really happy that I got a nice buck. And I was like 14 at the time, or 15, and but just went up and tagged it and gutted it out like you're supposed to do and started dragging it out. And then our dad's friend Kurt is kind of egotistical, came down and started arguing with us over whose deer it was. And like, I don't know what to say, but it's like he didn't make a killing shot on it. And I made a killing shot, but it's nothing to make that big of a deal of. But it's like he wounded a deer and I killed the deer. And he still wanted to keep the horns from it. So it like made a little bit of an argument in our hunting group over it for a few years, unfortunately. But that's still the biggest buck that I've got. The last couple bucks they've got were pretty small. Yeah, I would say it's mine too. I'd say if you make the killing shot, it's yours. I really hate when you wound animals, but unfortunately it happens once in a while when you're hunting. LOL, Irvin. You need to Irvin, have you been teaching anyone how to fly fish lately, Irvin? On that one creek I caught all the brickies from, you could probably catch a trout on your 2-foot fly rod. You did it yesterday? That's good. Trout season unfortunately is closed unless they go over to Lake Michigan streams. I probably should drive over to Lake Michigan one of these days. I was supposed to go over there fishing with JNC, that Reverend a Bobber and a Fly. You have some nice rams in Arizona. I haven't went sheep hunting before. I would like to do that. Irvin can't catch fish unless somebody puts him on one. You don't have time or cash to set up decoys. What would be my jump shooting tips? You need to be really quiet and like figure out how the ducks land in certain areas or where they're landing at and figure out the best way to sneak up to them. This year in our woods, the jump shooting hasn't been very good because there's so much water in our woods, as you can see from how I was walking through it in that video I posted the other day. So like you could get, and the wood ducks are smart, so they'll land in like the heaviest cover where there's water or by where there's like trees in a creek or trees along the lake, so they're protected. So like you need to sneak up on those areas. And the woodies frequently don't just land in the middle of the ponds. Like they land by where there's like brush or heavy cover. And like the mallards are pretty smart too, because they like to land in like fields or open areas and fields where it's kind of difficult to sneak up on them too. So you just need to be really quiet and try to sneak up on them, be as quiet as possible in the woods and stay hidden and have area where there's some structure and it's not wide open. If they're in thick brush, you just have to be really fast with your gun. Hey, Rippin' Lips 36, thanks for stopping by. And wear camouflage and just try to be quiet when you jump shoot. That's what I would say. With my back bothering me, I'm definitely not quiet walking through the woods. When I was editing that last video, I was realizing how loud I was. Good luck, 22 DMAC. I appreciate you stopping by. I'll do a little duck hunting this weekend too, probably. The water should be a little lower in our woods. I think I know where the birds are landing though, so I'll probably just put up decoys where I think they're landing. Do you have the line in here? I was gonna put line on this rod too. My ultralight is out of line. That sounds fun, Catman, putting up deer stands. Oh, that line is junk. I'm gonna take some line off my rod. I have a whole bunch of decoys. You didn't get drawn for any of the hunts. I'm gonna go. I might crossbow hunt this weekend. I you can get gun deer tags over the counter here. To get a bear tag, it takes like 7 years of applying in Wisconsin. You have a slough where you pass shoot them? Yeah, usually we have sloughs too, but there's so much water, they're not landing in the sloughs they normally land in by me. Like last year, there was a bunch of ducks and not many areas for them to land, so they were really easy to hunt. But this year, there's about the same amount of ducks, but more places for them to land, so they're harder to get close to. So that's just how it goes. This year we've had the most, yeah, I think I have 3 or 4 points too. I got that bear like 4 years ago. You have a big tripod to put up? We build wooden stands. Our one wooden stand looked like it was pretty destroyed when I was walking to the woods. I couldn't. You're a little late. That's a huge bear passion. I'm just hanging out. I was making a few spinners. Now I'm just relaxing. And I'm just decided to do a live stream. I realized that my line was really bad on this rod, so I'm going to replace my line on this rod too. It wasn't casting very far. I still must have quite a bit of line on it though. I don't know where I put my line I was going to put on it though. I need to go get it. I have some pro line I'm going to put on 6 pound that I bought from Cabela's. You had 3 doe 15 yards from you. That sounds pretty cool actually when you put a line and snap in. You put up your tripod a few weeks ago. This line's actually kind of not that good a line. I go through so much of it, I don't really complain. This is like $7 for 2,000 yards though, so that's a lot of line for cheap. I don't usually use, when I cast spinners, I don't usually use a swivel, so it really wears out the line a lot and twists it up though, so I usually end up throwing out a lot of it. So if I use cheap mono, I don't really care. You can only shoot bucks there. But you can shoot does or bucks here. So that's the nice part about hunting here. I usually just shoot a deer or two to eat, and then I just am fine with deer hunting. I'm not that hardcore of a hunter. You can kill a doe there in certain zones. That's how it is here. Like the zone where we hunt, there's quite a few deer. The zones in the northern part of the state, there's a lot fewer deer, so you can't really kill that many of them. So, like in certain zones, you can kill as many, like 4 does in a buck, but other zones you can't kill that many. They their harvest rate on doe tags here was really low. Actually, it was only like 10% of the doe tags got filled that they gave out when we went to the deer meeting, which is really low. You want some bear meat? The bear meat is really good that I had. You saw 14 does. That's a lot of does. What state are you in 22 DMAC? I was actually thinking about going walleye fishing in the morning, so I think I'm just gonna fish offshore though. I don't know if it's gonna be any good Wisconsin. It must be in the northern part of the state. I'm not that big into bow hunting, as you can probably tell. I usually just go fishing. I get kind of bored sitting in the woods for too long doing nothing. Like fishing at least keeps me occupied if I'm casting. Yeah. Even some big deer. Yeah, hopefully we get some nice deer. I haven't seen that many hunting videos. I guess I haven't been watching that many YouTube videos lately anyways. I need a quick cutting line with my teeth. That's a bad habit I have. I really need to stop that. So, but I still end up doing it. I know it's not very good for your teeth though to cut the monofilament with your teeth. I should keep like some type of cutters on me, but I always forget to carry that. So I'm just putting some line on my rod so I can cast it farther. Like the last when I was trout fishing, like I was having issues with the casting, and that line was pretty wore out. I don't even think I caught any fish that were that big on it. You gained 2 supporters. That's good. You're 2 subs away from 300. That's pretty good. I don't even know how many subs I have. Like 1,870 or something. My channel's only been growing like 40 or 50 subs a month the last few months. Yeah, Oneida. Yeah, I'm in South Central Wisconsin where I'm at. There's not that many deer in Oneida County. I haven't been up. I don't get up to northern. I only get up to northern Wisconsin once this year. I just have been busy and had other things occupying. And I took that week trip where I went to 1,800 discount 18,000. I'm at like 1,800 and some odd. I took that one trip to Brazil for a week, and then I took a 5-day trip to northern Wisconsin to go fishing, and that was the only trips I took this year. I really wish I could just get like a few weeks off where I could just drive around and meet everyone and go fishing with all the people who watch my channel. That would be kind of fun. Unfortunately, I don't have the funds or time to do that though right now. Yeah, you have good fishing. I like the musky fishing. There's a lot better musky fishing there than here. Like here, though, all a few spots I have just get pounded and pounded. Like up there, there's a lot more lakes. So I would like all the lakes up there. My channel's been turning into too much trout fishing lately, though. I don't know why lately. I've been this summer. I've just been like on a creek fishing binge. I'll be back in a minute, but I enjoy just going and being outside. Yeah, like I just like going out wading on the creek and walking through the woods where there's just not a whole lot of people out there and just being out in nature where it's like nice and quiet and peaceful. So I just enjoy that. Like sometimes I don't enjoy like sometimes I enjoy fishing by where everybody's at. Like other times it's like really annoying. Like I know a couple of times when I was sturgeon fishing, I was about ready to get mad at a couple people because some people were like anchoring like 20 feet from me. It sucked. So sometimes it's just nice to just go out fishing when you're away from everybody else and everybody just leaves you alone. Like fishing at the bridge where a couple of my Lake Wisconsin videos at, it was like really tight fishing too. Like we're out fishing right on top of each other because there's such a small area where the walleyes are holding there. Unfortunately, in the lake, it's just like really fast flowing water right now too. So the other areas you fish are not very are difficult to fish. So there's too much current. Or rum and coke? No, it's whiskey and coke. I'm gonna cut some line off this lure. This is a lot of line on it. This lure is just so trashed. My one complaint about the Panther Martins is they have this wire here, and like when they get wore out, like the blade spins down to the wire, and they don't like spin right. Like this one has like no paint on its body because it's been used so much. That's been a good bait. Thanks for stopping by, Passion. So unfortunately, that's a issue with them. That's why I was just using beads when I made mine. Oh, this little smaller bead would work better. Hopefully these will work for One Lure Wednesday for the old bastard because he's getting 2 of them sent to him. Hopefully they work for him. I wish I had money to make lures and like send out to different people who are subscribed to me and like challenge people to see who could catch the biggest fish on a lure. Right, like 2 lures I sent them. That would be kind of fun. And I could send them spinner baits like this. Maybe you catch like a 10-pound bass on a spinner bait like this. Like this spinner bait is huge. It's like a 2-ounce spinner bait. It happens up north with some of the resort rentals. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. The resorts just want to make money though. And they only have a certain season, which is good for them. I know some of the lakes, like the people who live on the lakes and the resorts, don't want people accessing their lakes too. Like there's some little lakes that are good fishing because not that many people can get into them. But like the major lakes are fished, you could cast them to their boat. Yeah, some of the spots in me like is like that too. It's ridiculous. But I don't know, sometimes the fish are all schooled together. I know by the dam by my house in the spring, because all the other lakes are closed to fishing, like everybody will be fishing by the dam I usually fish at. So there will literally be like 40 boats in that area right below the dam. And it's just like combat fishing. This is about the right size. Irvin, I think you need this size blade for your spinner bait you're using. About the right size. I don't have a thing to put a skirt on this, unfortunately. Pliers is not working very good. Thanks for stopping by, Rip and Lifts. I appreciate your support. I appreciate everyone's support who stops by my channel. Even the people who give me the occasional dislike. I still appreciate their dislikes. You can give me likes or dislikes. I understand that people might dislike my videos. I don't care. There was that one guy, Big Fish Pandy, who was like being a chicken. He like called me out for naming where I fished and complaining there's already too many people fishing there. And like yeah, don't anchor like 25 feet from you. Yeah, that's the rude part. That part takes all the fun out of it. Like you were about to change his name to Turtle Man. What even happened to that guy, the Turtle Man, who would go and catch those turtles? Did he like go to prison? Yeah, I understand. Like sometimes there's a lot of finesse with fishing and so forth, so that's how it goes. What even happened to that Turtle Man guy on TV? Did he like get arrested or something? Because I haven't seen that show called The Wild Man in the Mile. I don't even have any zip ties to put the skirt on the spinner bait. There'll probably be decorations in my room. I don't throw that many spinner baits when I musky fish. I don't know why. You gotta go see me. Yeah. Oh, I see you later, Bob's Crappies. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know why I just randomly decided to do a live stream. I've been streaming for quite a while. Oh, this is not going on very well. I got to go on the swivel, but not the blade. Huh. This is a must. I'm not going to stream that much longer. I gotta go to work tomorrow and organize some data. Living the life, working in Excel, and writing. I still need to get more of my papers published. So the one paper from we did some revisions to and are about to resend off to a journal. Hopefully they accept it this time. And we're doing this other paper that had some pretty silly results that we got with it. Like I still don't completely understand why we're getting out what we're getting. So, holy, this might not even be enough weight for this blade. This is like a huge Colorado blade. I'm gonna end this stream pretty soon, anyways. There's not that many people interacting. And I should probably do some stretching before I go to bed. So, yeah. And I made some baits, though. I made these 4 little spinners or 3 little spinners. Actually, this weight is like too much weight on these. These got snagged really easy in the creeks. They casted well, but they got snagged really easy. Like if you're fishing in a lake with them, they'd probably be fine. But fishing in the creeks, they kind of went down as there's rocks too easy. I actually made some with these blades and no weight, and you compromised how good you cast. When is Shogak? Really? You need that spinner for stripers? This big one or these little ones? Oh, that's what happened. Interesting. His show is pretty interesting to watch. Hey, Nine, thanks for stopping by. Georgie says hi to you, Nine. Georgie is sleeping nice and peacefully over here on the couch. He's behaving. He was in the stream earlier, but he decided to sleep. I was just making some baits and opening up a package I got. He was already fed, so I think he's done what he needs to do. Well, thanks for stopping by, Melissa. I appreciate you watching for this long. Well, I see you later, 22D Mac. I'm about ready to end this stream anyways. I need to go to bed, and I've been streaming for like an hour and a half. I'll try to do another live stream sometime soon. I just need to try to find something to do while I do the stream, or else I just run out of things to talk about. So, yeah. Hey, I appreciate everybody who's been at this stream. I'm going to end this stream. I appreciate everyone who subscribed to my channel and watching these videos. Everybody have a good night, and I'll upload some more fishing and hunting videos soon. You all have a safe time fishing and hunting, and I look forward to your upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody.